I think Travis is not available.
There we go.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
Okay.
I will
Alright,
let you
so
know.
okay. Sorry about that, I interrupted there. So we currently have, they allowed that warning over Athens to expire. We still got South Athens that is in a tornado warning, but I'm going to go ahead and say this now. Y'all should be fine. Y'all are just getting rain at this current time. I'm just going to mention now, I'm going to take back on what I said about Huntsville Metro. I want everybody in the Huntsville Metro to really keep an eye on this storm now. Now that we've gotten kind of closer scans, this is continuing to move northeast, but it's really staying east. If this does touch the ground, this will move north of Huntsville, but that is still in the downtown Huntsville region. So you are most likely hearing sirens going off. If this does decide to touch the ground or develop in other ways, we could see some more damage be inflicted there. We're most likely going to see our tornado warning up here, including the Bridgeport and just east of High Top to be, where's my words? We're probably most likely going to see that warning get expired.
Probably. Hold on.
What you doing?
Checking something out real quick. Uh,
Folks, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning down there just north of Fort Payne following 59, Interstate 59. That being said, that storm does look fairly interesting as well. So we're going to continue to really keep an eye on that. I'm curious what that flicker was towards the lights. That either might be a light going out or that was an actual issue there.
Nick, I'm gonna stay muted on the messenger call, and we're just gonna start using the audio from the feed because it's got the better mic.
Do what now? Sorry.
We're gonna pull the microphone audio from the stream link instead of messenger because it's got the better microphone. But for me to talk to you, we're gonna keep just using messenger.
Well, how are we going to hear Travis Murray?
No, you guys can keep using messenger, but when I'm talking, it'll come out of the stream link
Okay, so how are you going to hear me?
through messenger.
On what
I'm
end?
still okay. So I'm still using messenger on my phone, but when I'm talking for them to hear me through the stream, it will be my microphone.
Yeah, but it's going to continue. It's going to go through my end because it's
Nope,
going to.
because I'm gonna mute when I on messenger.
Oh, I'm just now getting reports. I'm looking at my phone currently. Andrew Kent is reporting. Wow, we had a cone tornado over. I'm gonna assume that's gonna be, yeah, that's in Athens, and that's large hail, golf ball size hail. It's falling. It was falling down there in Athens. Um, I will most likely share these. Lovely. Tanner, do you mind taking over real quick? Oh, actually, hold on. We did. What's up, Ian? So we did actually get a warning to that storm
Yes.
that I just talked about, towards Hammondville and Valley Head. That storm is also looking interesting. All of these storms out here in the North Alabama region are very, very concerning. At most, they have been rotating the whole
All
afternoon.
right. I'm gonna start with the flat rock.
Do what now?
One sec. Very back.
My phone was completely blown up by people asking questions.
Nick, I have to run and go get the shower real quick.
Yep,
So I'll leave my stuff up and all. I'm just gonna turn the camera off and everything.
that's all fine. And Danny there. So we just that tornado warning up in Jackson County was allowed to be expired. And folks, I was getting asked about the question of if Hartselle is still in that tornado watch, and yes, they are. Excuse me. We may see an extension. If this continues, we may see at least a few more hours being added to this. But again, this is our first round. We're going to see another round early Thursday morning, which is concerning because if we've already got power outages, we're not going to be able to hear those sirens go off. So we really need to keep an eye on this storm. It's going to be a very, very rough night. As many of us do have school, and many of us also have work and school tomorrow. So very, very stressful night. As of now, we did just get a new tornado warning that now includes Madison County, Alabama. That's going to be following this storm, and Flintville and Huntland, Alabama. I'm going to go ahead and say this now. If you are in Huntsville, you're probably seeing a large hail falling at this time. We're going to continue to really keep an eye on this storm. We're really seeing some continued rotation. And Travis, you getting anything?
I am not right now. I'm fucking tornado.
Okay. I want to talk about you folks towards Battley again and Kalen. We could get a possible tornado before, just briefly touch down before moving out of Alabama. So just noting that as well. So please, if you're out here towards Kalen and Battleville, take shelter now. We continue to see our tornado warning towards Hollywood. Now, to what Austin was mentioning earlier, now that that's really not rotating right now, I could see why they could allow that to expire and continue it as a tornado or a tornado possible tag on a severe thunderstorm criteria region, but we'll continue to monitor that. This one towards Hazel Green is not really on the ground anymore, but my main focus draws towards this storm just west of Huntsville, north of Chickasaw Estates and Indian Hill. I'm hoping that's inflow. I'm really hoping that's inflow. But we could have a tornado on the ground. I think that's inflow. Yep, that's inflow. I really hope that's inflow. Yeah, that's inflow. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so I can't confirm. Never mind. This is not a tornado on the ground, so that is just inflow. We could get a new tornado warning if things continue here. Around the Rogersville region again, that's where we're seeing a little bit of rotation there. If we see any more development down here around the Lawrence County regions, we could see some more additional development. But I think as of now, this area is in the clear from these. We're just now getting these storms continuing to move northeast out of our area. So they're moving very slow. Maybe some flash flooding can be seen later as well. But golf ball size hail continues to be seen with these storms. This is a very largely long event that continues here.
Hey, Nicholas,
Yep.
it's Rogerville in Alabama.
Do what now? Say that one more time.
It's Rogerville in Alabama.
Yeah, Rogersville is in Alabama.
We have
Rogersville.
a photo.
Do what?
We have a photo that's sent in of Rogerville of the tornado.
Okay. So we did actually get part of the people in Hollywood cut off of that warning in Alabama. We got 20 more minutes on that warning. 19 minutes on this warning as well. So that's Jackson and DeKalb counties there. And thank you, Nathan Nichols. We continue to appreciate y'all for helping us out as well. we got our full house here pretty much, I'm going to say. Oh, wow. Is this now coming in?
Yes, this is now coming in.
Not a warned storm, so. But that's fully on the ground, so. Elkmont. That's by Elkmont. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that was. Okay, so that was that storm previously. That was the tornado that was on the ground previously, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, well that's interesting. So we did have at least a cone-shaped tornado that was on the ground here. We continue to keep an eye on this storm. I don't think it's on the ground right now. Yeah, I don't really think. I want to focus back over here towards Chickasaw Estates. You need to be in your safe place now if you're over there towards Chickasaw Estates. Now heading into North Huntsville, Alabama. This is also moving fairly close to you folks there. If this decides to touch down, I think the National Weather Service office in Huntsville may have to pass over back towards either Georgia or Mississippi, or nah, really it's going to be Birmingham, because Birmingham is the closest there. But due to them being under a tornado warning, I think they're probably already passed it over to Birmingham for the time being.
Again, a tornado warning is a tornado warning. If you're in a tornado, please take the shelter now. Put a baseball helmet, football helmet, a bicycle helmet on your head to protect you from flying debris. Please get lower ground. If you don't have a lower ground, please go put walls between you and the tornado. If you're out driving, please pull over and get into a ditch.
Just now coming in, Travis, just now coming in from Limestone County EMA, at least one home destroyed in the Bridgedone community southwest of Athens. Again, that was from this previous storm that's heading now into Huntsville Metro. Folks, this is a very concerning storm. It has already caused damages before, and now continues. Right now, it's recycling over Huntsville, but it could do the same thing it did earlier. And folks, I just can't stress it enough. You need to be in your safe place.
Yes, I agree with that.
I'm actually going to double make sure. Did we just get a new warning? Folks, bear with me here. I'm trying to... Nope. I'll go ahead and give out our schools that has been put under a 2-hour delay while we're doing this. So that includes... Oh, we did actually. Oh, Brad Arnold. He's very close to hometown. I'm going to go ahead and keep Brad Arnold streamed right here just in case. So folks, if you are in Albertville City, you got a Albertville City. If you are in the Albertville City school system, you have a 2-hour delay. If you're in Fort Payne offices, you have another 2-hour delay. Cornerstone Christian Academy, 2-hour delay. DeKalb County government offices, 2-hour delay. DeKalb County schools, 2-hour delay. Huntsville City schools, 2-hour delay. Jackson County schools, 2-hour delay. Lawrence County schools, 2-hour delay. Limestone County schools, 2-hour delay. Madison County schools, 2-hour delay. And it goes down the list from Madison County schools, Marshall County schools, Morgan County schools, Scottsboro City schools, and St. John St. John Paul II Catholic High School is also in that 2-hour delay. So a lot of schools have been put under a 2-hour delay. Decatur's left out, of course. Your scratch. But that's not the important part there. Right now, I think the storm is mainly going outflow right now. This is really close to home. Really close to home.
Hey, Nick, I'm back if needed.
Okay. Thank you. We continue to see our tornado warnings continue, especially the one over the Huntsville Metro, one over Ardmore and Hazel Green going into Newmarket. That one's still observed, but it's not on the ground at this time. It was previously, though. All right.
Hey, Nick, I'm going to take over audio feed for a second to talk.
Go right on ahead. I do want to mention that we did get one cancellation. Okay, that was a little while ago. Never mind. Nope. That was a cancellation for tornado warning in DeKalb County. Now Limestone and Madison County. So they're canceling tornado warnings at this time. So that was
Alright,
all right.
so,
Go ahead, Travis. Oh Lord. Tanner, you are free to talk. You are. Yep. Let me unmute. Now they can hear you.
currently seeing this rotation couplet. Looks like this.
Are we pulling audio through Messenger or through my feed?
Your feed.
Okay, perfect.
Alright, so I apologize about that. So we are watching this this cell that already had produced the tornado warning with the rotation. It does look like so obviously we've
That's still not gonna.
green going towards
Never mind.
radar, red going.
Hey, we got a confirmed tornado warning towards northwest. Hey, we got a tornado on the ground. I'm taking over.
On the ground.
Tornado on the ground. Got
Tornado on the ground over Huntsville Metro. If you are in Huntsville Metro, you got a tornado on the ground.
it. No CC drop yet, but velocity definitely shows it.
Yep, I'm assuming
Very
this is
big
spotter
CC
report.
drop. Nope, there's a CC drop.
Not yet.
Yeah, I
Not
see
yet.
it now. I see it now.
I'm not
Nick,
seeing it just yet.
Nick, look at my screen. Watch the feed.
Yep, I see it. Yep. Go ahead. Shoot. Hey, mute yourself on Messenger. You're good. I Amber Rose, Huntsville. If you're in Huntsville, be taking shelter now. Just the newer updates, we got a confirmed tornado on the ground now. So this is going to be the north part of Huntsville Metro. And folks, y'all are reporting that you cannot hear Tanner. I appreciate that. We're going to try to fix that. We should be able to hear Tanner now. I think there's something going on between there. But I got it fixed. If you are over the Huntsville Metro, you do have a tornado on the ground. That's really including North Huntsville Metro there. Is that correct, Tanner?
Trying to think.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna join the call. Yes, that is correct. On the feed. Sorry, my stuff's falling.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna
We're,
have to go. I'm gonna have to go. Okay.
okay, Austin. Good night.
Good night. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bear with me here for just a sec, Nick. If you want to talk real quick for me,
Yep.
that'd be a big lifesaver.
Yep, I can do that. All right, folks. So we continue to see an observed tornado on the ground just north of the Huntsville Metro. I'm trying to see if Brandon, that's Brad, if Brad is getting anything. Um, I've been through Huntsville Metro. That's a very populated area. You got a lot of downtown areas there and just very populated. So it's going to be harder to see. Plus, it's nocturnal. So, folks, if you are in the Huntsville Metro, we got a large possible tornado on the ground that continues here. You need to be in your safe place. As of now, I'm continuing to really keep an eye on the CC drop. Rotation sits over Brandon Town, Colonel Hills, and near the Grove Park. So again, this is really northwest Huntsville Metro that is getting impacted at this time. I think Brad Hart has a view on this. I'm going to try to see if I see maybe a leading edge there. So yep. So there is a confirmed large tornado possibly on the ground. You can kind of see the leading edge on Brad's stream. So folks, if you are out in just northwest of in the Huntsville Metro, we possibly have a tornado continuing to be on the ground out here. So you need to be in your safe place now. I cannot stress this enough. We're probably going to get a soon extended tornado warning as this is beginning to move out of this other tornado box. Folks, I don't want to not mention our names out here, our town names that are currently in this warning. Nothing much going on for this storm, so our main focus is going to be over the Huntsville Metro. And folks, that's going to be observed tornado. It pretty much rehooked down towards the Huntsville Metro. Not very surprised by that, honestly. We're continuing to cover a possibly larger tornado heading towards the Huntsville Metro. I know I've said you a bunch of times, said y'all's name a bunch of times, but this is a dangerous situation. And you need to be sure to bring a helmet. Why am I getting echo?
My bad.
You're good. You need to have a helmet over your head. You need to be in a safe interior room of a sturdy building. This is a tornado warning over the Huntsville Metro. Travis, if you can you share the stream? I need people around here to know that we have this tornado being on the ground. Oh gosh, we're having stream glitches here. I do apologize there. Currently watching Brad's stream and not seeing anything just yet. But Huntsville, this is heading right over to Huntsville Metro, heading right over a very populated area. Right now we're seeing a lot of inflow, so that's a lot of inflow going into the storm or feeding into the storm. It might have been a brief tornado that touched the ground. We got 5 minutes on this warning. They're going to most likely allow this warning in Scottsboro to expire or either extend it.
Tanner wants you to join.
Do what?
Join Google Meet.
Google Meet?
Yes, please message her.
Bear with us, folks, as we try to fix this out. Alright, so, alright. Go ahead and leave this. I'm joining Google Meet. Alright, folks, bear with us. We still got a dangerous situation out here towards the Huntsville Metro. You need to be in your safe place now, if you haven't been already. we're kind of waiting on an update here within the next couple of minutes. We are now in the Google Meet with Tanner Cero. We're still having some glitchy stuff going on with radar here. Not seeing any other updates just yet. I think what's going on here is that we're having the Huntsville, the National Weather Service in Huntsville
Nick.
taking shelter. Go ahead.
Can they hear me?
Yes,
Nick.
they can hear you.
Perfect.
Can they hear
Alright.
me?
Go
I'm
into
getting-
the
I'm
stream
getting-
settings real quick and
Perfect.
turn off
Alright.
control
Go
audio
into
with
the stream
OBS.
settings real quick
We'll
and
just use
turn
Google
off,
Meets feed.
control audio with OBS.
While you do that, I can talk for you if you need.
I got it.
You do that, I can talk for you if you need. Well, right now, obviously, we had that tornado possibly over Huntsville, and what this is still a very
Corey.
classic textbook supercell. I mean, you have the inflow notch, which is going to be probably right here.
Yeah, Amber, I want to mention, Amber, y'all be in your safe place now as the storm is moving right on top of Huntsville. This basically moved just into Huntsville. So that's something that we're really going to continue to watch for here. I'm not surprised we're just now getting that new warning as I see on Tanner's feed. Have I not been? Tanner, I'm going to take over here. This tornado continues to be observed. Unfortunately, this is an observed tornado on the ground heading right on top of Huntsville Metro. If you are in Huntsville, I cannot stress this enough that this is on the ground. I really need you folks to be in your safe place as this continues. I think the main velocity couplet is actually north of the actual hook echo. Do you see that, Tanner?
I do, yes.
So that's interesting.
I do, yes.
But that's also interesting to see it over the Huntsville Metro, and most likely the NWS office is taking shelter and Birmingham is taking over. So that's that. Go ahead, Tanner, if you want to take over on that.
Sorry. Give me 1 sec here.
Do you want me to take back over? Or you got
Obviously, we are still seeing this very, very structured supercell that is starting to set up. Obviously, right now it's over the Alabama and Mississippi University, Chase, Colonial Hill, Oak Park, Mountain Brook, Johns Valley Estate, Cheslaw. All of these places right now are starting to see this better potential for these storms. And bear with me, it looks like I believe Travis. Yes, Travis is trying to join. Bear with me here. So like I said, we are still watching this cell together, and we're going to continue to really watch this cell. But as we move here, we are going. Sorry, I'm just so discombobulated.
You're all
As
right.
we continue to move, this supercell will probably continue to expand. Okay, but
I can take over if you need him.
Okay, sorry. I think I'm good now. All right,
Okay.
so let's go to the velocity here, and you can see, bang, there it is. We thought we had a big boom, but we have a big bang. There you go. There's the couplet. The couplet we are still monitoring.
We
gonna
still got
continue to
inflow
monitor
going
this
into
couplet.
it.
Yep, exactly. Obviously, we have the green going towards radar.
And there it is. There it is, a CC drop over on that velocity couplet, Tanner. That is just east of Brandon Town. If you want to switch over to CC and double check. Yes. That's the CC drop for sure.
Yeah, this right here is all that. This is just screaming CC drop.
Yep, that's a CC drop. Alright, I'm gonna switch scenes. So we do have a CC drop, and Brad Arnold, that's not Brad Arnold, but Brad is right in front of this. If you are out in, I'm just gonna go ahead and start calling out names. If you are in Country Club, Green Hill, Glen Park, Edgemont, Colonial Hills, Edgemont Heights, you need to be in a safe place now. This is now, we're getting a notable CC drop over the Northwest Huntsville Metro. So you need to be in your safe place now. A lot of homes are in this area.
Yes.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Nope,
everywhere
you're all
else.
good. I'm
Yep.
gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull up our. Okay, I want to go actually right here and show this. So, you can see this is that warning in
Wow.
Huntsville, and we're looking at our storm threats, or also known as the HC, the hydrometer classification algorithm. And the red is hail, and then the darker red is large hail. But right there, you can see obviously we do have the obviously, we have this we have this little guy right here. We got the couplet. We also got the hail, and then right here, there's the textbook supercell that we've been talking about, and we have our inflow notch that is sending wind and hail into the storm. So right there, Nick, you can see wind and hail is getting sent into the storm.
Yep.
And there you go. There's that CC drop. I definitely see why they did issue this warning. I'm not. I agree 100% with them on why they issued the warning.
We're probably gonna hear very soon. CC did break up a little bit there, but uh, I mean that's like you said, that's a classic supercell, Tanner. Very
There's the
obvious.
couplet. I mean, the
Yep.
couplet just shows.
Look at that supercell though. Look at that hook echo. Really is what I'm talking about. Very tight. You can see that inflow like you were just mentioning. And like you said, that CC drop does show, that velocity shows. Now the strong, it kind of just went towards that. Okay, so we got a possible strong tornado on the ground now over the eastern part of the Huntsville Metro. That includes Mountain Brook, Mountain Heights, Fagan Springs Estates. You need to be in your safe place now. This is a dangerous, dangerous tornado on the ground. Yeah, Ian, share as much as you can. That would help other folks that if they are living out here.
Nick, if you want to bring some of your friends in here, I don't mind admitting them. Just start sending them the link if you want.
Okay, we got a CC drop. Don't worry about that. We got a CC drop right over the Huntsville Metro.
Let's see. Let me see if I can.
Okay, folks, if you're in Mountain Brook, you should be already in your safe place. This is a strong tornado over the area of Mountain Brook. Thankfully, let's just hope this moves out. But unfortunately, this is still impacting larger areas of towns here. But this is a large, possibly dangerous tornado on the ground. I don't know what the National Weather Service is going to do just yet. I don't know. That's a large tornado possibly on the ground, though. With that CC drop, very concerning. What is that sound? What was that? I do not like that. Anyway, we continue to see this large CC drop going east. Go ahead.
Nick, no, as you were saying, over Mountain Brook, I'm not even concerned about that. All of this blue, and I just noticed I was muted. That's why. So all this blue is what's concerning, because I personally believe that would be a big wedge tornado moving.
Yep.
Because we would not have
holy.
we would not have all of this blue if we did not just have straight. Yeah, we would not have all of this.
All right, this is a particularly dangerous situation. PDS.
It is a PDS?
Yep, PDS. This is a particularly dangerous situation warning. Look at that hook echo. This is a dangerous storm moving just out of Huntsville Metro now. Very, very tight hook echo. Very tight. This is one of the most incredible storms out here in Huntsville that we've seen in a long time.
Nick, folks, newest scan coming in, they did take out normal chase, but it's just on the southeastern edge of Huntsville.
Yep. So if you're in Mountain Brook, like you said, Tanner, this is probably going to be a large wedge tornado on the ground, continuing here. But this is a particularly dangerous situation. That being said, you're in a life-threatening situation. If you are out in front of the storm, you need to be in your safe place now. Again, go underground most prohibitively, but if you can find a helmet, any bicycle helmets, anything that you could use to protect your head, go ahead and just take shelter now. This is over a very populated area. Very, very populated area. You folks need to be in your safe place right now.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Nick.
Yep, and I'm looking at social media. We did have reports of a tornado on the ground in Huntsville, now coming in. we're continuing to really see this. And just to mention, Huntsville was added into that 15% tornado risk as well. So this is sitting right over this region, unfortunately, and it's just one of those concerning things I hate to really see. This is impacting a largely populated area here. But this is a tornado on the ground over Huntsville. You can see that debris ball. I'm kind of scared to see the newest scan within the next couple of minutes. Tanner, you got anything new?
No, not at the moment, Nick. I apologize. I do not at the moment.
You're all
Nick,
good.
I apologize. I do
I'm going to
not.
continue with this coverage. Again, we have a PDS tornado warning continuing for the southeast metro of Huntsville, Alabama. Classical supercell out here. This was available to grab onto that energy. One interesting thing I do want to mention, there's this thing called the Sand Mountain kind of magic that we see. And sometimes we could see just the different areas around Sand Mountain kind of cause these storms to really pick up. And unfortunately, that moved over this region during possibly that time that we've seen this. But this is a dangerous situation for just the East Metro region of Huntsville. Um, Continuing to kind of monitor this cell as it continues. Not seeing anything new just yet either myself. Keeping an eye on this area, but very large damaging tornado is over this area. Go ahead, Tanner, if you want to take over.
Hey Nicholas,
Yep, go ahead, Travis.
I never seen a radioactivity like this before. Hunt, Maryville, please take shelter now. Maysville, please take shelter now.
I just lost Velocity for whatever reason. There it is. Thank you, Travis. One other question for you, Travis. Are you getting any other reports from emergency management?
That would mean negative at this time.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. So we're continuing to really keep an eye on this storm as it continues. We're waiting on radar here. We continue to see a very tight signature. We continue to see a very tight correlation coefficient. I really hate to see this at this time, but this is super unfortunate. And I'm just not liking this at all, folks. You need to be in your safe place now if you haven't been already. We only have 2 tornado warnings out here. Our main one being towards the east. East Huntsville metro region. Thankfully, this let's just hope it touched down a little out of the Huntsville metro. But I'm a little scared to kind of see what these newer updates will show coming in later tonight. But we continue to see this particularly dangerous situation storm or life-threatening storm move through this region. You can see we have a classical supercell, very classic and very interesting looking storm here. And I actually want to pull up a GR2 or 3, I forget which one it is, and that is GR2. I couldn't remember. And we're going to wait on radar a little bit real quick because I do want to kind of take a look at this storm in 3D. We do, again, still have a particularly dangerous situation storm out here towards this area. You continue to really need to be in your safe place at this time. My heart is really going to go down for these people in Huntsville Metro, but look at that. You do got a classic. That's a nice, that's obviously going to be a mesocyclone there within the storm. You can actually see it within that area there. And of course there is a tornado still on the ground continuing throughout this region. Yeah, but that's all I'm seeing there. Let's see. I do want to take a look at one more thing before we end. So this CC drop. Let's see here. So we're getting debris lofted around 10 feet in the air. So that is 10 feet in the air that these debris are being lofted here. Now looking at it, so that is not really 10 feet, but that's 10,000 feet in the atmosphere there, where those debris are currently being lofted.
Hey, Nick.
Go ahead.
So the only nice thing about this tornado warning is obviously, well, first it's a nice textbook supercell, but that's not really what anybody cares about right now. But it is not severe criteria hail. That is the only good thing right now in this actual warning is it is once again it is not severe hail. It is once again it is not.
Yep. And I agree if you try. I keep mistaken.
Tanner.
Yep, Tanner. Travis and Tanner, 2 names.
Tanner.
So yeah, only 2 tornadoes. Thank you,
The
Ian,
only
for
thing I
mentioning
could
that.
say, not to cut you off, the only thing I could say is this couplet. The only thing I could say, not to cut you off, the only thing I could say is this couplet. This couplet is definitely trying to do something again.